we talked to Darrell Williams the other day, he mentioned that they asked him, like, who's the toughest matchup on the field for you? And he said, you by far. I mean, how does that feel? Because I know for you, it's been a very frustrating 2 years with the shoulder injuries. When you hear, like, your teammates seeing the kind of game that you're wanting to make out there.
It means a lot. Competing against Darrell every day, he's going to be great. It has been a rough 2 years, just going through a lot of injuries, just really had to stay focused through everything. The game is slowing down for me, though. I think the game is finally slowing down for me. Things are becoming easier for me on the field. So, that's the biggest thing, was just getting my confidence and finally just being able to play freely.
How long do you think it really took you to feel comfortable making? Because obviously, when you played quarterback in high school, to make this full-time transition to receiver as soon as you got here.
It actually happened over the summer. I just put in more work than I ever have. Got with the older guys, got with Coach Burns. Just learning more and more every day. And I just had to put in the extra work to become a good receiver that I wanted to be, and I think it's finally paying off for me.
It's something we talked about with Jason, but how big is it to have a position coach who did this exact same move, going from quarterback to receiver like you had to do?
It means a lot, especially from Coach Burns, who played in the offense as well. So he knows the ins and outs to everything. He could teach us, any position that we need to know. If he needs to switch us to a different receiver spot, it's not hard for him. So really knowing the terminology, from inside out as a coach to the receivers, is really good for us.
What's the difference between his coaching style and what you have with Damian?
I think he just knows the offense a little bit better since he played in it. But both of those guys coached us great. So.
Who have you been impressed with? I mean, we've heard a lot about the freshmen. But especially Eli Stowe apparently had a really good scrimmage here earlier this week. What have you kind of thought about the freshman class thus far?
They're going to be really good. Marquise McLean's another guy that's really sticking out. Big physical guy. I think he's going to help us out also.
Have you had to talk some with Kyle about just like kind of what we were talking about with you being very frustrated with the past 2 seasons? Kind of basically since he's been here, he's been hurt. I mean, you had to kind of talk about just kind of keeping your head up, things like that.
Right, I have, and I've known Kyle for a while since my senior year in high school. We talked, so we had a bond before then, and I just told him, from the spring, when you come back, just make sure that you stay focused, try to pick up on everything pretty fast because you're still a freshman. You didn't get those reps in spring, so mentally lock in. And same thing this fall camp. I just told him, be ready. When your number's called, make sure you're paying attention because it can come fast. So just be ready.
How did that bond